The usually bright and polished ITV newsroom was uncharacteristically silent. Camera crews whispered, editors worked with rigid shoulders, and the red "Live" sign above the studio entrance flickered like a heartbeat under strain. Something huge was about to unfold, something the nation had not expected. Ruth Langsford stood just behind the news desk, breathing deeply, gripping a stack of cue cards she already knew she wouldn't use. Her husband, broadcasting legend Eamonn Holmes, had been fighting a private health battle for months. Only close friends and family knew how serious it had become. But today, everything changed. The network had received permission from Eamonn himself to make a public statement. It was a moment he wanted handled with dignity, but after the overnight medical emergency, dignity was increasingly difficult to hold on to. Just minutes before the broadcast, Ruth had stepped outside the studio, where paramedics and hospital staff briefed her with tense, worried expressions. "His condition has deteriorated rapidly," one senior doctor had said, voice low and clinical. "We are doing everything humanly possible." The words hit Ruth like a bolt of ice. She swallowed hard, refusing to imagine life without the man who had made her laugh for decades. Now she stood under the blazing studio lights, the cameras rolling. The country was already watching. Millions at home unaware of the emotional storm about to hit. A hush settled before the anchor introduced a live medical specialist joining remotely from the hospital. "Dr. Hughes," the presenter began, "you are currently with Eamonn Holmes' medical team. What is the situation?" The doctor appeared on screen, visibly tired, a background of monitors and staff buzzing behind him. He spoke steadily, but no one missed the strain in his voice. "I normally wouldn't share such details publicly, but Mr. Holmes wanted transparency. Overnight, he experienced a severe decline. His systems are struggling to keep up. We are doing everything humanly possible." The room went still. Ruth closed her eyes for 1 second, but that single second was enough to let one tear escape, rolling silently down her cheek. The grief wasn't just fear, it was love, the kind that only exists after years of laughter, arguments, apologies, shared dreams, shifted priorities, and mornings spent watching the sun through kitchen windows. The viewers felt it instantly. Social media exploded with support within minutes. "Stay strong, Eamonn. We're praying for you. Ruth, you're not alone." Messages came from colleagues, fans, and even unexpected celebrities. It felt like the entire country had taken a collective breath and held it. Meanwhile, inside the hospital, Eamonn lay quietly, surrounded by softly beeping machines and nurses who had grown attached to him in a shockingly short time. Even in such fragility, he managed a half-smile when he heard BBC and ITV were both sending supportive messages simultaneously. "That'll surprise them all," he whispered weakly, the old humor still peeking through. Back in the studio, Ruth steadied herself and addressed viewers directly. "My husband wants everyone to know he is still fighting. He wants hope, not sorrow. And he wants people to treasure the time they have with their loved ones." She paused, voice trembling. "He says, life doesn't wait, and neither should we." The broadcast ended, but the emotional weight of the moment hung in the air like fog. Ruth hurried off set, where producers embraced her quietly, offering strength without words. Eamonn's future remained uncertain, but one thing was unmistakably clear. He was not facing this battle alone. The entire nation stood beside him, and Ruth, as heartbreaking as it was, would not leave his side for a single moment.